Necrosis, defined as a localized area of death of tissue, followed by degradation of tissue by hydrolytic enzymes liberated from dead cells. It is invariably accompanied by inflammatory reaction. Two essential changes characterize irreversible cell injury in necrosis of all types: cell digestion by lytic enzyme, denaturation of proteins. Types of necrosis. Morphologically, there are 5 types of necrosis. First, coagulative. Second, liquefaction. Third, caseous. Fourth, fat. Fifth one is fibrinoid. First, coagulative necrosis. Most common type of necrosis. Architectural outlines persist but cellular details are lost. Type of tissues can be recognized. Denaturation of structural and enzymatic proteins blocks proteolysis. Causes: ischemia due to thrombosis, embolism as in infarcts, bacterial toxin, Fusobacterium necrophorum in livers in cattle, muscular dystrophy due to deficiency of selenium and vitamin E in cattle and sheep, necrosis of renal epithelium due to poisoning from mercuric salts. Gross appearance. Necrotic area is a firm, opaque with cooked meat appearance. It is sharply demarcated from the healthy areas. Microscopic appearance. Architectural outlines are present, cellular details are lacking. Result: dead tissues remain in body for a long period, ultimately removed by macrophages. Second one is the liquefaction necrosis. There is a digestion and liquefaction of necrotic tissue. Causes: pyogenic bacterial infections attract neutrophils, bacterial and leucolytic enzymes liquefy dead cells and tissues. Some chemicals like turpentine oil also attract neutrophils and cause pus formation and liquefaction necrosis. Gross appearance. The necrotic tissue is liquefied and filled with semi-solid creamy liquid called pus. Microscopic appearance. No architectural or cellular details are visible in the area of necrosis. The necrotic area usually appears as a cavity containing mass of necrotic neutrophils, bacteria and tissue debris.
Caseous necrosis. Dead tissue is converted into a homogeneous granulous mass resembling cottage cheese. Cause: associated with lesions of Mycobacterium tuberculosis and Archaeobacterium ovis. The cause of caseous lymphadenitis. Gross appearance. The area of necrosis is amorphous, granular, friable, white-grey resembling cottage cheese. The caseous mass is enclosed within a connective tissue capsule. Microscopic appearance. The necrotic tissue is amorphous, granular mass enclosed inside a zone of granulomatous inflammation, containing macrophages. No architectural or cellular details are seen. Calcification commonly occurs in necrotic areas. Fat necrosis. Death of adipose tissue in a living animal. There are 3 types of fat necrosis: pancreatic, traumatic and nutritional. Pancreatic fat necrosis. Death of adipose tissue in and around pancreas. Causes: pancreatitis and or injury to pancreas and its ducts release lipases which attack adipose tissue in the peritoneum. Hydrolysis of triglycerides releases fatty acids which combine with calcium to produce chalky white areas. Saponification. Traumatic fat necrosis. It occurs only in subcutaneous adipose tissue caused by mechanical injury. Nutritional fat necrosis. This form of fat necrosis is seen in sheep and cattle with extreme debility and emaciation. Example: tuberculosis and paratuberculosis. Large solid chalky white masses occurs in the mesenteric adipose tissue, may interfere with passage of ingesta.
Fibrinoid necrosis, a special form of necrosis seen in immune reactions involving blood vessels, occurs when complexes of antigens and antibodies are deposited in the walls of arteries. Along with these complexes, fibrins which are leaked out of the vessels give bright pink amorphous appearance called fibrinoid, fibrin-like. Gangrene. Gangrene is a condition characterized by the death of body tissue due to the loss of blood. It can be caused by illness, injury or infection and usually happens in extremities like fingers, toes and limbs. Gangrene can also occur in organs and muscles. Types of gangrene: dry gangrene, wet gangrene and dense gangrene.
Dry gangrene. This form of gangrene begins in the distal part of limb due to ischemia. The typical example is the dry gangrene in the toes and feet of an old patient due to arteriosclerosis. Here are the pictures of dry gangrene. Now its morphological features. The affected part is dry, shrunken and dark black, resembling the foot of a mummy. It is black due to liberation of hemoglobin from hemolyzed red blood cells, which is acted upon by hydrogen disulfide H2S. produced by bacteria resulting in formation of black iron sulfide. The line of separation usually brings about complete separation with eventual falling off of the gangrenous tissue if it is not removed surgically. Wet gangrene. Naturally moist tissues and organs such as the mouth, bowel, lung, cervix, vulva develops rapidly due to blockage of venous and less commonly arterial blood flow from thrombosis or embolism. The affected part is stuffed with blood which favors the rapid growth of putrefactive bacteria. The affected part is stuffed with blood which favors the rapid growth of putrefactive bacteria. The toxic products formed by bacteria are absorbed, causing profound systematic manifestation of septicemia and finally death. Wet gangrene. Diabetic food, high sugar content in the necrosed tissue which favors growth of bacteria. Bed sores. Bedridden patient due to pressure on sites like the sacrum, buttocks and heels. Gas gangrene. A special form of wet gangrene caused by gas forming Clostridia. Gain entry into the tissues through open contaminated wounds such as in the muscles or as complications of operation on colon which normally contains Clostridia. Here is the gas gangrene